Since Philadelphia is one of the oldest cities in America, you may think you know the city, whether it's from history books or Rocky or our sports teams or our famous cheesesteaks. But living here has some real advantages, and like all major cities, it has some downsides too. But in today's video, I'm going to share with you the 10 things that you really don't know about living here in 2023. But you really should if you're one of the many considering relocating from New York or Boston or DC or New Jersey. My name is Diane Cardano-Casacio. I'm a lifetime resident and realtor broker in Philadelphia and our surrounding suburbs. Now, I have all the insider information that you need to know if you're thinking about moving to Philadelphia area or the surrounding suburbs in the next 9 days or the next 90 days. And you really want to know the scoop because you'll always get straight answers from me. So I've helped tons of people move here from all over the world, and I can't wait to help you as well. And make sure you like and subscribe to be notified of more great videos about Philadelphia and the suburbs. So let's get started with the 10 things you may not know about living in the Philadelphia area in 2023. Number 1, setting up a business. So if you're a relocating entrepreneur and you need to know that starting a business here, like a small business, regardless of whatever industry that you're in, it comes with some challenges. There's a whole checklist from the Department of Commerce, including tax IDs and permits and zoning requirements, and some of it depends on where you want to set up your shop. So whether you own or rent your office space, there's paperwork and fees. But don't worry, with a good lawyer and some diligent homework, you can navigate this process smoothly. It's not easy, but the time and patience, you can make that happen. Number 2, all the taxes. The next thing you might not know about doing business here is the tax structure, because Pennsylvania residents pay federal tax and state tax and personal tax and sales tax and a wage tax if they work in or around Philadelphia. But it may seem like a lot, but when you compare and contrast the taxes here versus say New York or DC or even Chicago, we're definitely showing out less than other major cities. The good news is that sales tax doesn't apply to food and clothing and textbooks and computer services and prescription drugs or residential fuel or gas, but some of the largest drains on our budgets are taxed, so it helps really with your bottom line. Number 3, Philadelphia is more affordable than you think. What people don't realize about Philadelphia is we're one of the most affordable big cities in the region for the cost of living. Now, we all are hit by inflation right now. However, according to salary.com, living here is still over 58% cheaper than across the bridge in New Jersey. Housing pricing can look dramatically different depending upon where you decide to move in the area, but with rental costs cheaper here than in places like, say, Florida, it's not the housing cost per se, but experiences like eating out and enjoying a Phillies game that might cost you more these days. So to pad some savings into your monthly budget, you may want to consider my next topic. Number 4, who needs a car? Public transportation here is easy to use and can take you anywhere you want to go without the cost of maintaining a vehicle. Now you can save upwards of $1,000 a month not having a car in Philly. Between SEPTA's buses and regional trains and trolleys or even Ubers around town, there's no reason to dish out car payments, registration, insurance, or gas, especially if you live in the city or right off one of the main train lines. So if you decide to go without a vehicle, my biggest advice is pack up your patience. Not everything runs exactly on time all the time. So it's a small price to pay, but important to point out nonetheless. We are also incredibly bike friendly with more than 440 miles of dedicated bike lanes and more than 1,300 bikes that can be rented from 140 different stations throughout the city. Besides all those benefits of public transportation, I also want you to know about it because most people don't know this. Number 5, the traffic. We are the 9th most congested city in America. Though it's not like LA around here, commuters average 112 hours in traffic each year. So we're heavily populated, so if you move to the cities and you still want to get a SEPTA key card to get in and out of the city regularly so you can stay off I-95. Keeping yourself off the roads is especially important after a night on the town, which brings me to number 6, can I get a drink? So heading out and about for an evening, you may encounter another strange things you didn't know about Philadelphia. We have some weird laws when it comes to liquor licenses. It's a long story dating back to the Prohibition, and rules have changed in the last few years. But if you want to buy beer, wine, or liquor, you may have to travel around town a bit. So I pulled this convenient chart from the newspaper to make it easier for you. I listed the link in the site, in this description section here, so you can read all about it. So turning 21 and enjoying drinks with some friends may take some planning, like final exams, but a little bit different. So speaking of exams, I need I just switched some gears here a bit to discuss more about the next thing you need to know about Philadelphia. Number 7 is higher education. You may already know that we have some fantastic school districts, but did you know we have over 50 different colleges and universities in our area as well? Now, from the University of Pennsylvania to Villanova, Drexel, Temple, and Haverford, many options exist to keep your children and your kids close to home after high school. Community colleges and technical schools are also making further education accessible to everyone. And an added bonus, kids who grow up here qualify for in-state tuition at state schools, lowering the cost of entry and helping reduce the need for grants. In fact, growing up here has more advantages than you think. Which brings me to number 8, Philly has it all for the kids. For all you families out there, Philly's not just about history and culture, it's a kid's paradise as well. You can discover Sesame Place just right outside the city, our one-of-a-kind theme park, or enjoy any of our amazing museums like the Please Touch Museum or Franklin Institute. And don't forget our iconic Philadelphia Zoo, all the sporting events, and the fantastic green spaces like Franklin Square and Smith Memorial Playground. Trust me, your kids will never run out of fun in the city. But if someone gets hurt along the way and needs medical attention, number 9, we have excellent health care. You may not know that Philadelphia has some of the highest quality of healthcare available. The hospitals in and around the city consistently rank at the top of national studies. We attract top talent worldwide with our state-of-the-art facilities. CHOP, or Children's Hospital Philadelphia, ranks top of many chronic or acute illness specialty lists, as well as respected nationwide. We've made it through 9 of the things you didn't know about living in and around Philadelphia, but I've saved my favorite for last. Number 10, just the many sides of the city. As a realtor, my favorite thing to share with new residents is the fact that we have over 25 distinct neighborhoods within the city of Philadelphia itself. So whether you want to immerse yourself in the arts, a particular culture, or an overall vibe, I can help you choose the best neighborhood for your needs, whether it's Old City or Midtown Village, South Philly, or Fairmont, or Rittenhouse Square. The food, shopping, and amenities make each area unique and worth exploring. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any lessons to share with the new residents, add them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and keep up to date with all my videos.